like the second one better than the first.
Yeah.
There's more of
To
an
me-
adventure
To me, they're both like on the same level of how good they are, but I think if I prefer one, it's probably number 2 as well. And the second one, I think he just goes into a random building, right?
Well, no, I
about
figured he
that?
had. Doesn't he have like the power of pigeons on his side?
Oh,
That, like,
he has
crazy
Pigeon
lady.
Lady. Yeah.
And she like throws pigeons at him like darts,
Beak's just sticking him.
like a horrible horror movie. Just pigeons attacking you, giving you avian flu, and then dying slowly later on in jail.
I think the avian flu broke out in like up north again
Yeah, I mean
Like-
that's kind of normal.
here recently.
I mean, avian flu and swine flu is like it's like every other week, every other year.
Is Donald Trump still in this one? Do you know? Or
Yeah,
they
oh
take him
yeah.
out?
Oh, I do not know. Actually, now that you mention it,
And I feel like there was certain apps or certain streaming services that had taken him out. I'm not sure if that was true or not, though. Donald Trump Jr., I think, just said recently to boycott Disney World or some shit. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, you know what? We're taking your dad out of Home Alone.
why? Because he wasn't tall enough to ride the rides.
I don't know what his reasoning was.
He's like, they wouldn't let me on. Those sons of bitches. I'm tall enough. I'm 46 inches. I promise you.
I think because they think that
I'll stand right next to this fucking thing. This guy's shorter than I am.
I think they think Disney is trying to push like a gay agenda or something.
What if he was trying to ride on like the kiddie rides? And that's why I was just like, dude, you can't be on here. This is weird.
That's some Peter Griffin kind of shit.
If I keep looking in this direction to you guys, by the way, I don't think I have enough storage space. So this might just stop.
Why do we have to go to Florida? There's no Christmas trees in Florida.
Kevin, what is it with you and Christmas trees?
How could you have Christmas without a
Last year
Christmas
they went
tree, Mom?
to Paris, and this year they're going to Florida. So
Which is,
what happened to this family? Is it falling apart?
she lost her job, probably.
She's not a fashion designer.
Maybe she had like her own business in fashion and then it got bought out. And they're
Maybe.
like kind of realizing like, ooh, maybe we don't
Or what
have
if
much
they're
money.
like, hey, aren't you that lady who left her kid at home? Yeah, we're not buying clothes from you anymore.
How would they know that?
I don't know.
It's not
Word gets
2022.
out. Karens, gossip girls.
That's very true. Plus, it's rumors. I'm pretty sure it spread to something way worse. It's like, did you hear that her like son teamed up with a serial killer next door? It's crazy.
That's always how it works.
I heard they killed like 6 families.
I can't imagine.
Why is he showering in the kids' shower? Also,
Oh, so why is he? Oh, I guess he doesn't want to see his nudity.
I mean, Michael Jackson was the exception apparently.
Oh, I thought this was Buzz. I forgot it was the uncle.
Get out of here, you nosy little pervert, or I'm gonna slap you silly!
With what?
I mean, do you really need to that question answered? He is the uncle. The amount of times I walked in on my uncle and he slapped me silly with his willy, couldn't count it.
He looks way too old to be up there.
Right? He's like graduating high school. We're like, what are you doing?
You know, my one last dream is to be in the play one more time.
Just the choir. This whole scene reminds me of the Step Brothers.
That's what I was thinking about that. I was like, which movies are like where some of the meaner adults, and including myself, joined in?
Yeah.
I'd like to apologize to my family.
This is kind of why I assume the father's a lawyer because of this whole situation.
No, because he's making his kid go on like
Yeah.
trial, essentially.
My prank was immature and ill-timed. I'd also like to apologize to my brother. Kevin, I'm sorry.
That was very nice.
The mother's incredibly naive.
She really is. I mean,
To-
so
to
is the
be
dad,
like-
though.
Be like, that was beautifully said. I can see the sincerity and the sympathy in your heart whenever you said that. There was no feigning of sympathy whatsoever.
Dude, all you would have to do here is Kevin is back. Yo, remember last year you guys fuckers left me here,
It's true.
and I fended off 2 criminals by myself?
I still don't think they know about that.
That's true.
I think he just kept it a secret.
That's fucking true.
Kevin!
Kevin, you walk out of here. You sleep on the 3rd floor.
So what else is new?
You'd better not wreck my trip, you little sourpuss. Your dad's paying good money for it.
Oh, wouldn't want to spoil your fun, Mr. Cheapskate.
Kevin's got the clapbacks, man.
I mean, you kind of have to in like a family that large.
Buzz apologized to you.
Then he called me a trout sniffer. He didn't mean what he said. He was just sucking up to you.
When you're ready to apologize to Buzz and to the rest of the family, you can come down.
I would be so frustrated in this very moment. Did you not see that he was like just sucking up to you guys?
Yeah.
And she was just like, you know what? Why don't you just stay up here and think about what you just said? It's like, what?
12, 13. Where's Kevin?
Kevin woke up on his own. He's just
Yeah.
like, man, I'm just gonna chill in the front
Kevin
seat.
looks completely chill, not like, oh shit, just
I guarantee he was the first one on the fucking Airbus Express. He was
Airbus
just like-
Express.
He was just like, yeah, whatever, dude. Big Daddy chilling in the front seat, just like, dude, I don't like. They're always late. You just give it a couple minutes.
I'm sorry.
We have to close up here. They're ready to go.
He dropped his boarding pass.
This plane can't leave. My dad ran in here right before I bumped into this lady.
Again, pre 9/11 is beautiful, where that you can do this, and then they'd be like, yeah, just get in there.
Yeah.
You're good.
Have you ever been to Florida?
Oh, c'est petit ça. Pourquoi tu me réponds pas? Tu parles français un petit peu? Moi, je parle pas l'anglais du tout.
It's the
Donne-moi
same.
un coup de main.
He's asking if he knows a good restaurant, if their parents know anything. He's pretty much like, do you speak French? Because I don't speak any sort of English.
Why, if someone asks you a question in English, why would you answer in French and just continue to go on?
That's funny because he keeps talking. He's just like, oh, you're not listening to me, huh? You're giving me shit? Is this it?
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Excuse me, but this is an emergency.
That's New York, sir.
Yikes, I did it again.
Is something wrong, sir?
It's fascinating that she's calling him sir. He's like an 80-year-old man or like a 40-year-old dude who's just like, hey, what city am I in? I've just been flying all the time for my job, so I can't. I'm kind of disoriented here.
And also, he comes up to the desk and says, hey, it's an emergency. And she's like, okay, what is it? Like,
especially
it's
as
gotta
a,
be on there.
especially as a kid. It's
Yeah,
like,
if a kid's coming up and you say, hey, it's an emergency, like, good possibility maybe it is.
considering this kid, you're just like, did you lose your family again?
Yeah, there's no one around you.
It's funny how this time he knew he didn't just wish his parents out of existence. It was kind of just like, oh, this was a mistake. I'm gonna make the best of it, I guess.
He's like, yeah, they were assholes to me last night.
Sick.
Kevin witnessed his first fucking homeless person. He's just like, ew, gross. Just runs the other direction. Did he just drop that dude's? Did you see that guy?
I saw him set bags down. I wasn't paying attention to what they were.
I just thought he was just dropping bags and he's just like tight. Someone will pick that shit up.
Yeah, they'll find him.
Howdy do. This is Peter McAllister, the father.
Yes, sir.
I'd like a hotel room, please,
Yes.
with an extra large bed, a TV.
It's fascinating for me that he knew what the people were gonna say on the phone.
Like he's done this before.
Yeah,
Last year when he held that time on Home Alone, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna practice for this.
just in case it happens again, but in a different, different situation. Like, what if my parents drop me off in New York and then just kind of they're gone? What's my plan here?
This is all his idea. He had this planned out since last year.
Really, that's what it was.
Next year we're probably gonna go to Florida. I got this.
He has like special forces like go bags already like set up.
One is like Florida, New York, New Hampshire.
Bro, if situation goes down, I'm ready.
They were supposed to set their arm for 6. He had his set at 4. He's up already, just getting ready. Like, all right.
Hey.
Did you want me to put the key in the bag? Or did you just want to hang on to it?
That's too long of a pause for it to not be suspicious.
Yeah,
It's like,
so suspicious.
it's like you should have thought quicker, my guy. It's a valid effort though.
2 scoops, sir?
2, make it 3. I'm not driving.
This guy's just looking at him like, what?
That kid, that wasn't even funny at all.
That's the wrong. I'm just giving you ice cream, dude. It's not like it's laced with rum.
She was not. She was.
That's
smooching.
more than 2 scoops.
That's like 5 scoops, dude.
5 or 6, man. Honestly, that's an entire pint.
That's more than just an entire pint. That's like 4 pints.
Wait, is it a pint or gallon? The normal size?
Pint is the small
Oh.
one, and then the gallon's the big one.
Oh yeah, that's like a gallon.
Johnny, you're the only duck in my pond.
I'm gonna start using that from now on.
You're the only duck in my...
Get down on your knees and tell me you love me.
Baby, I'm over the moon for you. If my love was an ocean, Lindy'd have to take 2 airplanes to get across it.
We were just so much more creative back then.
Now we're just like, yeah, no cap.
It's like, bitch, you fired. I think that's how you not a thought, you hot. I don't know. Because in that moment, especially with that much stress, I would have never thought, you're the only duck in my pond. I'm over the moon for you. If my love was an ocean, I'd have to take 2 flights. I'm just not that clever in that moment.
No,
It's
no.
like high stress situations.
Not at all.
I mean, clearly I expressed it on camera.
Why is that lamp knocked over?
Tantric sex with a
Bulk.
giant.
Oh, they sent that blow up clown.
Yeah. Which, where did he have that? That blow up clown? Was it in his like satchel
It must have been.
or his backpack? I'm sorry.
Unless his dad put it in his purse thing.
Because that's all he had was the backpack.
Oh, you're right. Unless he goes out and buys one.
Yeah, what was the light? Oh, because
That's it right
for that
there.
reason.
So
as a concierge, I think I'd be slightly concerned at the idea of like, there's no way our shit's that soundproof because you just opened the door and then that happened.
Get out of here, you nosy little pervert, or I'm gonna slap you silly.
How much did he have recorded?
shit ton.
Clearly.
And there was no like fast forward or rewind sounds.
Because I mean, he left after he said the "get out of here, you nosy little pervert, I'm gonna smack you silly" with my willy.
Oh yeah.
So he left. So there was no way he would have the song keep rolling.
I don't know. Plot holes.
I'm obviously thinking too much of it, but
what store is gonna make the most cash on Christmas Eve that nobody's gonna think to rob?
That's brilliant, Harry.
that is actually kind of genius if you think about it.
Yeah.
Marv! Hey, nice house, but there's no bathroom in it.
What?
Would you freeze? Like, yeah.
It already looks weird that you're in here.
Why don't you just both go in the same one?
It's very. All right, 2 things. What you said makes a lot of sense. 1, I go into the same room or the same house, and 2, it's still like early in the morning.
Yeah. Why don't you go in?
Well,
Like,
yeah, well, go
right
in at
near
night.
closing?
Like, yeah.
Let me see.
I like how you put a fucking pocket knife.
Yeah. One of those thick ass ones too. It has like 47 tools on it.
Do you think he's planning on robbing the place? He's just like, now listen here, you old fucking geezer.
Imagine just taking your Swiss Army knife, just setting it in the table back. You know what's happening here, right?
So this could go 1 of 2 ways. You can empty that register and then just give me the money. No one has to get hurt. Or I'll stab another child.
So Crocodile D comes in. That's not a knife. No, that's a knife.
He doesn't even pull out the knife. It's a fucking screwdriver, or not the screwdriver, the corkscrew. He just has it between his like middle fingers, like everybody does. He's just like, I'll fucking punch you in the neck with this, old
that
man.
hurt, man.
Take the turtle doves.
I could have 2?
Well, 2 turtle doves. You keep one, and you give the other one to a very special...
I guess he's dead by now. Looks like he's knocking
He's
on death's
alive
door right there. So.
He's alive in our hearts, in our
Who's that?
childlike hearts.
Who is that? You know?
It's this guy, man.
I
From
don't
Home
know
Alone
his name. I don't
2.
know if he's like a well-known actor or not. But
It's this guy from Home Alone 2. The tour guy. He lives in my heart to this day. It's like, did he say something in the movie that like really impacted you? It's like, no, but he gave Macaulay Culkin 2 turtle doves. And just like that, he was gone.
he just seems like he would have been.
And just
one
like
of the-
Dunkin' Donuts, he dipped out.
He just seems like he would have been one of like the late night TV hosts back in the day or something. He just seems like he has that charisma.
That makes sense.
What's his dad's name?
Kevin, I don't know, but it doesn't make sense because McAllister's a really like
Common name.
last name. So how would you know this was the kid?
Like the salad restaurant.
The McAllisters.
Casters. Stupid sandwiches.
Maybe that's what. That's why they're so rich. They
Hey.
own the chain of McAllisters.
You gotta help me. There's 2 guys after me.
What's the matter? Store wouldn't take your stolen credit card?
This man literally pickpocketed a child.
That's fucked
just
up.
stole his shit. He's just like, this is mine. You would assume a concierge at New York City would get paid more, but apparently not. They got to take money from kids.
Also, how did he find out it was stolen?
Why is he always doing like farmer's carries? It's like those bags are like 200 pounds each. He's just like, oh,
with the neck tuck and everything.
Hold it right there. This is the concierge, sir. I knew it was you.
It's weird that he had that ready.
Yeah.
And then he nailed it.
And also, I love how none of them have ever seen this movie, apparently.
Yeah.
Was here, and you was smooching with my brother.
Again, weird that he's nailing it like with the fast forward.
You've been smooching with everybody. Al, Leo, little Mo with the gimpy leg, Cheeks, Bony Bob, Cliff. It's a lie.
Damn, Cliff. Don't get played by this man. You're worth more than that, dog.
I believe you, but my Tommy gun don't.
Man, that stereo system must be phenomenal.
Amazing. Just fucking surround sound.
It's like, wow, it sounds realistic. So realistic that people are coming out of the rooms like, are we really getting shot at?
Well, the one dude was essentially holding his wife in front of him, and like, if anyone's gonna get shot, it's gonna be you.
You wouldn't tell me that in that situation you would have Heidi in front of you at all times?
Absolutely.
It's like, no. It's like, Heidi, do me a favor. Just stand in front of me. This could be a volatile situation, but you can slow him down. I believe in you. You go get him, Tiger. Push her in front of you.
Such good timing throughout the entire movie.
Yeah, how long did they wait there?
Doug, he's gonna come out of here. He's gonna come out of here.
Because he went up a couple floors, did that whole entire thing, which took
10
a couple
minutes
minutes,
tops.
and then went down.
Give about 10 minutes.
At midnight tonight, we're hitting Duncan's toy chest. 5 floors of cash.
I guess it makes sense. Because if you think you're gonna die in that situation, you might as well just record it, right?
Yeah, as well. Could remember, does he actually have a gun in this one?
Yes, I remember that. But in this situation, it makes no sense. You can be like, these people are kidnapping me. What is he gonna do with one fucking gun against all of New York City?
I do like what he does instead.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna die. Might as well. Might as well grab some ass.
One, you get to grab some ass, and two, they're helping you out.
Yeah, Kevin McAllister's a devious little fucking creep.
It's these two hardened criminals that broke out of a fucking prison in a prison riot, and they one punch from a lady, just down.
You don't know that. She could be a female boxer, bro. She could be a female boxing champ.
I doubt it. But,
She's got that right cross like Mike Tyson.
Turn that down. Hello. This is she. Oh my God.
He's dead.
We found his body in Central Park. He was shot a couple times. We heard a confession from I don't know who. There was just two men. We know that.
He was super sticky all over. Like there was tape all over him.
Do you think she was fucking taking a shit? She's popping a squat behind that rock. She's done and she slowly squats up. She's just like, can I help you? It's like, all right, please leave. Stop screaming. It's kind of annoying. Thank you.
Look, I'm sorry I screamed in your face. You were just trying to help me, right?
Kevin really is hot and cold, right?
So bipolar.
He went from being terrified to immediately calm. Like, I should have never screamed in your face. I'm really sorry.
Remember the first one? He's like, he walks outside. He's, I'm not afraid anymore. And then I hears a noise and he runs back inside.
Yeah.
They must be all over you because they like you.
You don't know that. She's probably covered in food.
If I'm bothering you, I can leave. Am I bothering you?
She's like, yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Leave, please. You're disrupting my birds. And I was taking a shit before you just decided to interrupt my birds.
Give me your hand.
This would terrify me. being attacked by birds.
I hear a flock of pigeons can pick an entire human body dry, bones dry, but in like a minute and a half.
I don't think that's a real thing, but okay.
I mean, I read it on the internet. It's true.
I would fuck up those pigeons. I'd just.
Do you think you could take on 1,000 pigeons if they were like really out to get you?
That's a good question. I don't know.
'Cause that's a lot of pigeons. That was like,
I think
20 there.
I think I'd fuck up with like 1 or 2 pigeons, yeah, but I think I would falter in the end.
They just kind of peck your eyes out.
No, but I think I'd take out 1 or 2 real good ones. Just one of these, like. Like I said, I'd probably only get like 2 or 3. Then it'd be over.
You just have to. It's really easy to break a pigeon's neck.
And, okay. How do you know that?
It just is. All you gotta do is if you get them by the body and just real quick, it snaps their neck.
That's fair.
Nice music.
Love how she spends her time with the pigeons outdoors, which is the ability to come here
Like,
anytime.
how did she get in there?
She parkoured up.
You know how much fun you could have from up where they are with just like a water dropper? Just like dropping, randomly dropping water on people.
She was bored. She was like, yeah, nailed it.
Someone's trying to play the fucking trombone and you're just like, why did you get drunk?
Well, I thought you just meant the audience members.
Or audience members, depending on who you're over.
You start making bets with your pigeons. It's like, I bet you I can get 2 droplets in like 2 different people's mouths. I bet it.
Just have a dropper of LSD. All you have to do is just drop LSD on someone's skin and it absorbs through their skin. That'd be epic. I'm an asshole for saying that, but that'd be fucking dope. Or a laser, just pointing a laser at random people in the audience.
I wasn't always like this, you know. I had a job. I had a home. I had a family. But the man I loved fell out of love with me. I'm just afraid if I do trust someone, I'll get my heart broken again.
I used to have this really nice pair of rollerblades.
What does that have to do with it?
No. He's got a point.
That's cool. Probably good you didn't wear your rollerblades. Get bullied for that.
And blading's for pussies. It's all about the skateboarding.
Hey, if you like to rollerblade as a kid, you either gotta grow up sucking dick for heroin or working at Sonic, which is pretty much the same thing.
In a sense. You're still delivering something in the process.
One's a good time, one's a good meal.
One's a good time, one's a good meal?
Yeah.
Are you talking about the sucking dick for heroin being the good meal?
Depends what your standards are.
You can mess with a lot of things, but you can't mess with kids on Christmas.
What day is it? Is it New Year's Eve?
No, it's literally Christmas. They said it the whole movie.
No, is it actually Christmas now though? Here?
Yeah, Christmas Eve.
So that kid just sitting in his room.
Well, yeah.
Nobody's with him. Like,
yeah, that is a good point.
the parents are like, you're gonna be alone on Christmas. We don't want to spend time with your sad ass, your fucking cancer and shit.
Yeah, I don't want to really deal with your cancer because that's kind of a bummer for me on Christmas Eve. So you have your friends there though. They're good.
Yeah, there's other kids.
They're there for the time being. You know.
He bought soap from the toy store.
Why would you sell soap at a toy store?
You just bought that like fancy dragon soap. Like, and this was before you knew the criminals were there.
He was planning ahead of time. He never knew. He knew he was going to be up to some sort of mischief at some point in time. He's going to be like, I need to fuck with someone, at least one person, you know, lure them into this house of hell.
What if he was really working with the criminals and he was just going to try to get them to like get a good like payout? Because like, oh, if you just come in this house of horrors, you get hurt, you can sue my family.
That's
my
not
family's loaded.
That's not how that works because you're breaking and entering.
There was a case, I believe, where
but it was dropped.
Was it overthrown?
Yeah, it was dropped. Those cases are always dropped because criminals will try to do that. They'll sue you because they injured while they were breaking into your house. It's like, no, that's not how that works.
I was trying to rob so-and-so's place and I hurt my foot.
Ouch! Makes you wonder why we spend so much time robbing private homes.
Oh,
Yeah, still to this day doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I'm gonna steal that VCRs and the Christmas decorations.
I'm gonna steal the Christmas ornaments. Why? I don't know. Money? I don't know.
The amazing thing is,
Dude, you're dropping so much money.
Dude, why would you not be a lot more
efficient with it?
that?
Like they planned all this, but they didn't plan how to put the money in.
That would come out as an awful picture, by the way. Flashing through the glass.
Yeah, that's true.
You would not see anything on those photos.
Oh.
Another Christmas in the trenches.
What if they kept going?
Also, that would bust. That would rack would bounce off.
That is very true. Those glasses are really are a lot thicker.
It was doing and back off.
Dude, you're missing so much money. Like, look at that. The chest is still filled.
Why don't you just take the whole chest?
Yeah, right? I don't know. It might look conspicuous if you're walking with a chest full of money in New York.
Hey guys, smile.
I like Marv's style. Like, I mean, we're already caught. Like,
I mean, might as well have a good picture in the paper.
he's already taken like 3 of our pictures. Like, might as well.
I mean, that was the real like first actual picture that was gonna come out. All right.
Nothing would thrill me more greatly than to shoot you. But since we're in a hurry, I'll make a deal with you. You throw down your camera.
Where's he picking his teeth out?
I don't know.
Like, he didn't eat anything on the way.
Was he chewing on his nails? I don't know.
Give it to me.
Dead.
You 100% be dead. I think there was also a YouTube video where someone like goes over like you'd be really fucked up from this. You'd be dead from that.
This would be a real thing. You would see like triple, and then
you
immediately would die.
Your brain would be hemorrhaging.
You want to throw bricks? Go ahead, throw another one.
Dead.
Definitely dead.
Especially from that height. But I mean, Kevin's got some aim on him though.
Yeah.
He keeps getting him in the head.
You got any more? Come on, Marv, get up. You don't have any more bricks. He's out of them.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I always thought he took at least one brick to the head.
No. Again, Harry should be in boxing. I guarantee you with the fact
no
that
one
this
would be able
man
to knock him out.
Yeah, the fact that this man is not dead. Harry's in the house, Marv's just dead on the sidewalk. Harry's just like, where the fuck is Marv?
That's just left
Harry...
the cash laying on the...
Oh, yeah.
They left the bag of cash just laying there.
They did, didn't they? How is this not suspicious to you? Do you not learn from your mistakes? Did you not learn from last year, my guy? That's way too much rope, I feel like.
Absolutely.
Because you really have to expect this guy to go in first to the front door.
Yeah.
Because if it was Harry, he wouldn't have done that. He would have stopped immediately at the rope.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
just like, I'm dropping this right now.
Absolutely.
Harry, I've reached the top. Look.
How do you not see the gaping hole?
Pretty sure mine must be broken.
Yeah. Because you landed like this, so
Yeah,
like his wrist would be fucked.
Shoulders probably would have been shattered back.
Dislocated.
Elbows would have been broken. Probably upper arm.
He would also be dead.
That one, depending where he, yeah.
I love how this movie is Joe Pesci trying not to cuss. Try not to say the F word at least once.
Have you seen Joe Pesci lately? He looks pretty bad.
I mean, he's fucking old, man.
I mean, he looks pretty old there, and that was how many years ago?
Like, time will do that to you, man. What a sadistic motherfucker. He's just like, let's see how high I can take this baby.
Fuck this dude. And especially he was the nice criminal, too. He wasn't the one saying he was going to shoot him.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, honestly, I understand their absolute hatred toward this fucking child. I mean, I would be absolutely pissed too, if this were my situation.
Oh, yeah. Well, he gets his head burned both movies, too.
Nice. CrossFit. Dead. There's just what if his I just thought something. What if his head was just gone and it is just him like parrot like upside down like that?
Stuck there.
The renovators are coming in, they just see a dude. They're just like, what the fuck happened?
So at what point would you just be like, I have a bag of cash laying out in the street.
I'm just gonna
I'm
go.
gonna take that.
Yeah,
Fuck Harry.
I'm gonna go.
Or Harry would be like, hey, fuck, what's his name, Marv? Just gonna go.
Why is there a bag of 100-pound cement
On the 3rd floor?
Yeah.
That would you also 100% be dead there.
Yeah, that would like not only crush his fucking head, but it would crush his spine as well.
His top vertebrae would now be touching his bottom vertebrae.
Do you guys give up? Have you had enough pain?
Oh, there's a lock on that door.
I don't think the point of this is to get away from them. It's just to fuck them up.
Yeah, because Kevin had plenty of opportunities to leave and never be seen ever
absolutely.
again. But he decided, how can I inflict pain and not kill?
You could have just went out into New York City. They would never find you.
It's true.
New York City's huge.
What if Kevin's intention was to kill? But these two just don't seem to die. Just like, fuck, man, I'm just throwing everything I have at them.
Oh, I don't know. I said, come on. Come on, you big sissy.
Do you idiots not learn from the last movie?
Yeah, why would both of you get on the rope at once?
Why not just go through the House of Horrors and just be extra careful?
Or not, just find another way down.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a ladder.
Gotta be somewhere.
What was the ladder that he slipped on last time?
Just go to the back and go to the fire escape.
Yeah, that should be obvious at this point.
Harry? You wearing aftershave?
That's not aftershave, that's kerosene. The rope is soaked in it.
Now, why would anybody soak a rope in kerosene?
He said, wait, hold on. Harry said, no, it's kerosene. The rope is soaked in it. You would know what happens afterwards. Especially if you know this kid. Again, Kevin's trying to kill these guys, but again, they just keep coming, man.
I love how it stopped right below him, though.
Yeah. Fires have physics. It only reaches a certain point, and it's like, we gotta stop here, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pause that scene and make it just put like some sexy music in the background.
No, he could have just made all that kerosene, and he could just tossed a match and they'd be done.
No, they just keep coming, man.
I don't think varnishes.
And then next thing you know, they're on fire and they're chasing Kevin. That's just way more dangerous.
Hello, the two guys who robbed Duncan's toy chest are in the park. Central Park West and 95th Street. Look for fireworks. Hurry, they got a gun.
Dude, this kid is way more resourceful.
He's what?
This kid is way more intelligent than people make him out, like his family makes him out to be. I wouldn't have read those signs and be like, hey, this is where they're at.
As a kid, I was horrified of like having to call 911 because I was like, oh, how will I know where I am?
My, how the tables have turned.
How the turntables.
What if he said that in his concussed self? He's like, it's like, what are we doing again?
I love how he slips on some ice and is like, oh, it doesn't even hit his head. And is like, oh my god, it's dizzy. And he takes 4 breaks.
Yeah, because these two are fucking cyborgs. They're the Terminator, man. Kevin threw everything he had at them, and they just fucking kept coming.
Taking a break from 30, 40 feet.
That's where they fucked up in the Terminator. They just should have just sent Marvin fucking Harry.
You ought not to mess with us, pal. We're dangerous.
Yeah, no shit. I guarantee you they got shot like 50, they got like during that riot they got stabbed like 17 times. They just was like, no, we
never
gotta
bled
leave.
out.
I never made it to the 6th grade, kid.
What if it was the old man from the first one? Like, what are you doing here?
I never made it to the 6th grade.
Yeah, it's hard, man. Have you not played that game? Are you smarter than a 5th grader? Those questions get hard, bro.
Oh my god.
What if you just see like parts of their intestines just being pulled out?
Like The Walking Dead.
Yeah. You're just kind of like, what the hell?
And he's Walking Dead music over it.
He made us hide out in the store so we could steal all the kiddies' charity money. Shut up, Marv! He's a little cranky. We just broke out of prison a few days ago. Shut up, Marv!
This would be, at this point, I would be like, why did I carry this man my whole life.
If I was Harry, I would 100%, or if I was Marv, I would 100% bet AKA. He orchestrated all this. He made me go. He's the one with the gun. He made me go along with it.
Yeah.
Oh, Kevin. Mom, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
What if she was just like, yeah, you better be.
Hey, you stupid piece of shit. I'm sorry, but like, you know I orchestrated this entire thing on purpose.
It's like, hello, mother. I planned this moment. I knew you would come here. He had some orchestrated like monologue just already planned and like rehearsed.
Where did it all come from?
Mom, Dad, you gotta see this!
What does this family do?
Well, they got those presents for free.
Yeah, I know, but that hotel room, that has to be at least $1,000 a night.
There's more than $1,000 a night.
Back
but
then. Now, probably
even
$2
back then,
$3 grand a night.
Even back then, it's probably like 10 grand a night.
I've never stayed in a nice hotel room like this.
But
Best Western's my best.
I assume it's complimentary since they lost his child.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that.
I got something for you.
It's the piece of gum. It's like, here's a tip.
Got you a tip. That's a bird. I thought you'd know.
It's like, this is a turtle dove.
That's actually not a turtle dove.
She's just like, a pigeon. It's like, that's actually it's a turtle dove. It's like, no, it's a pigeon.
Mr. McAllister's room service bill, sir.
Oh, no.
I mean, honestly, you kind of deserve that, dude.
Yeah, you were a creeper.
You don't just go like, hey, tip, please.
Merry Christmas indeed.
I mean, honestly, that's like best case scenario.
Yeah.
That seems pretty well, then again, I'm not counting for inflation and shit, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm really confused about how they want us to see Kevin and what light they want us to see him in.
I think for kids, he's the hero in this conquering story of good and evil. But as an adult, you kind of see him as like this weird sociopath.
Yeah.
Who is a phenomenal at manipulating people around him.
Absolutely. He's a narcissist, man.
They're both great movies, but at the same time, I don't know why they just assume Kevin is this big ball of incapable anything. Dude, that's
such coincidence.
Watching the second one, I started to realize that actually Kevin was really trying to kill these fuckers, but
was just not good.
Yeah, no, not that. They were indestructible beings. They just kept coming. Because Kevin threw like 4 bricks at fucking not Harry, Marv's face.
Marv?
Which he used to, like, knowing
he fucking ate those bricks, man.
Knowing Kevin being more intelligent than he really is, he's just like one or 2 bricks will for sure kill him.
Just like ting.
And then it was like 4, and he was like, God damn, this guy just keeps coming.
He's just not going down.
And then Harry with a fiery head dipping his head in like the gasoline and exploding, and his head's still intact, he's still conscious, he's still thinking clearly.
Yeah.
So Kevin's just like, what do I have to do? It'd be cool if they just kept doing it like every year. Like Kevin just, now they're not the sticky bandits, they're the fucking, I don't know, they're fucking
wet, sticky.
What would they be?
The flaky bandits.
The flaky bandits, sure. They're just throwing like little chips of wood with every robbery.
What if eventually they just like get like cut in their arm and they're like, all right, fine, just do the Arnold Schwarzenegger thing where they just cut the skin off and they are Terminators.
Yeah, they're just like animatronic beings. They're just like, oh shit.
You find out Kevin's real name is John Connor.
Yeah. But I thought of something really fucked up.
What?
The 5th one or 6th one is still in New York, and Kevin, instead of finding a house or a hotel or whatever to booby trap, it's one of the Twin Towers.
That's why they fell.
And it's just like, I finally got Harry and Marv. I finally killed
dropped
them.
a tower on him.
It's really fucked up. I'm sorry, but it just crossed my mind. It was all thanks to Kevin and his sociopathic ways.